Hello and welcome to this video. I'm gonna try doing my first anime review. Um, I have like 5 reviews on anime, or my anime list, sorry, and I'm just gonna make them into videos. So there you go. And why not start with what I did for my first review, Beyond the Boundary. Very mediocre anime that I watched just one day, evidently January 10th. Same day I did the review, because what I did was I was like, hey, this anime is 12 episodes. I'm going to watch it, and then I'm going to review it, and it'll be fun. And then yeah, it's just not memorable and just kind of meh. So, sorry, all of you Beyond the Boundary fans out there. Just to get this out of the way, I gave it a 5 out of 10, which isn't bad, but it isn't good either. Like, 7 is like good, and then 6 is like above average, and then 5 is like average. So it's average, not bad. 4 is a bad, but like if you're like, oh man, it's a 10 out of 10, then this might be upsetting. Let's just get right into it. So the first thing is the story. I gave the story a 5 out of 10. Let's see why. Other than the art, and I guess the sound, this was the most pleasant part of the show, which isn't really a compliment. Okay. At first, the story was fine, and it was even intriguing at parts. But by the end, it kind of got sloppy and was unnecessarily confusing. I would complain about the plot here, but I don't see how I can without spoilers, so I'll just move on. Oh yeah, so for my first like 2 or 3 reviews, which is over half of them, but like for my first reviews, like I read the terms and conditions or whatever. It's like no spoilers or whatever. So I was like, oh well, that's kind of lame. Like I understand, but like can't I just say like spoilers ahead, don't read past this part or whatever, which is what I do in my future reviews. But for this one, there's no spoilers. So hey, that's another thing. If there's anyone worried about spoilers, don't worry, there ain't no spoilers. Yeah, okay. Well, I didn't really talk much about the story because I was scared of spoiling everything. Art/animation, 10 out of 10. All right. I mean, this anime was made by Kyoto Animation. I was going to say that without even reading it. So there's not much to say here. It was beautiful, and I don't really care too much about the art style. Wait, what? I don't care too much about the art style of an anime anyway. So, like, basically what I'm saying is, hey, the art/animation, 10 out of 10. But this anime is still a 5 out of 10 because, like, art and animation isn't that important to me. Like, if you have like 10 out of 10s on like all categories other than like art style or whatever, then you're a 10 out of 10. Where like I don't know, like you can be beautiful, but if everything else about the anime sucks, then it's like, it's not good. We got sound/music, which I usually just call it music now, but whatever. Gave it 6 out of 10. The sound was fair. Not really anything to write home about, but it certainly wasn't bad. I can't rate the music any higher than a 6 because I didn't even really notice it much throughout the show, and I really love and appreciate good music, so that's a disappointment for me. Yeah, music is super important. So if I like watch an entire anime and then it's like, okay, time to review it, and then it's like, oh yeah, the music. Like, what was the music even in this anime? I don't remember. Then that's not good, I like when I'm sitting in the middle of watching an anime and I'm like listening to like the background music or whatever, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so good. That's what I like, because then I'm like, if and when I review this anime, I can be like, hey, I like that song or whatever. So yeah, music was 6 out of 10 because it wasn't memorable. Characters, 4 out of 10. Ooh, that's bad. Oh my, the characters in this show, 100%, they bring the score of this show down for me. Oof. They're all so one-dimensional and annoying. I guess you could say they are unpleasant. I think that's a jab at the main character, because she says things are unpleasant all the time, I believe. Just like Mirai says 800 times throughout the show. She's cute, but she isn't really anything else. I enjoyed Akihito's character for the most part, except when he was being a glasses-loving lunatic. Hirumi is annoying, with his little sister complex, much in the same way as Akihito is. I'd say Matsuki is my favorite character, and I like her quite a bit. I hate Sakura's character. I would complain about her character development, but I would consider that as a spoiler, so I won't. Alright, I don't remember who any of these characters are. Mirai is the main girl who says things that are unpleasant 800 times. Oh, Akihito. Oh, him and his glasses. Like, oh man, girls in glasses. Like, it's like, oh, you're so annoying about it. And that's like your only personality. Imagine in like real life if someone's like, hey, my only personality trait is that I like girls with glasses. Yeah, let's be friends with that guy. And then the guy with the little girl complex is like, no thanks. It's like the same thing, but creepier and just like, no thanks. Yeah, and no spoilers. I don't remember the spoilers, so I couldn't spoil it if I wanted to. So whatever. Enjoyment, 5 out of 10. My enjoyment for this show was all over the place. There were parts that made me laugh. There were many parts that were hard to watch, but it wasn't boring, so I can't rate it as a bad anime. I would have rated it higher, but the end was kind of stupid, and there were too many things I hated to be able to rate it above average. So there's my reasoning behind my rating. Alright, so overall, 5 out of 10, as I already said. Therefore, with all this in mind, I have to give this anime a 5. Slice of life is my favorite genre of anime, but it heavily relies on the characters. So, if you're looking for a good slice of life anime, look elsewhere, because I gave the characters 4 out of 10, which is not good. The supernatural and fantasy aspects of this show were pretty fantastic, actually. They were interesting, and if that's enough to get you going, then this anime may be perfect for you. Either way, keep enjoying anime. Ooh, what a way to end it off. Alright, well, that's a shorter video, but that's okay. That was my review of Beyond the Boundary. 1 people found it helpful. That's cool. Yeah. I'll start doing reviews that I've watched and reviewed the anime more recently, so then I can be all more like, hey, I've forgotten everything. This is what I said the day I watched it. Until next time. Wait, what was it? Keep enjoying anime. Bye.